This is a true story of a 60-year-old woman who was sexually assaulted. On March 22nd, 1999, a girl ran to a residential building and asked for help. Soon, the woman in the house opened the door. However, the scene in front of her scared the owner of the house. This young girl was not only covered in blood, but also had a 6-inch-long dog chain around her neck. After learning that the girl was sexually assaulted illegally, the owner of the house immediately called the police. After receiving the call, the police also realized the seriousness of the matter. The police chief immediately organized a large number of police forces and quickly took action. Soon, the police saw this 22-year-old girl. At this time, the girl's mental state was a bit delusional. It was obvious that they tortured her a lot these days. According to the girl's confession, the police found out. The girl's name is Zixia Wexier. She is a street girl who is rumored to be in various bars. A few days ago, she was in the alley of the bar when she was about to make a deal with a man, but she was suddenly arrested by a police officer. Then she was taken to a truck full of tools. Only then did she know that the man in front of her was not a real police officer, but it's too late now. Here, she was tortured by this man for 3 days, and in addition to this man, there are 2 women who also participated in it. After fully satisfying their desires, the girl was locked in a dark room by them. In addition to a bed, there was only a bucket of water left for her. In the end, she broke the chain and ran out. With the clues provided by the girl, the police rushed to the location of the crime. However, when they rushed into the house, 809, but they didn't find the suspect's figure. But when the police searched for the truck at the door, the scene in front of them still shocked the police. The first thing that caught the eye was a remodeled passenger seat. On the side are all kinds of torturing tools, and on the other side are photos and videotapes taken by 50 or 60 girls when they were tortured. Through these evidences, it can be judged. The owner of this house is a pervert who does everything he can in order to prevent more women from being hurt. The police once again launched a large-scale search. Through visiting the neighbors around David Parkley, 59 years old, and his 2 female assistants were soon arrested. Through David Parkley's testimony, one of these 2 women is his girlfriend, Hendy, and the other is his biological daughter, Jessie. The truck in the yard is a soundproof box that he spent a lot of money on. The utensils inside are also toys he carefully prepared, but he did not admit that his behavior was abuse because he was brought home by some bar prostitutes and some homeless girls. Every time it ended, he would pay for revenge on these girls. It's just that the process was a bit rude. However, his girlfriend Hendy, in order to get rid of the charges, he did all the ugly things they did. According to Hendy's statement, he and Parkley's daughter have been helping Parkley find the right girl and tricked them into enjoying Parkley's toy box. And Parkley even tortured 6 girls to death in the past few years. Some of these girls' corpses were buried in the desert of New Mexico, and some were thrown into the Elephant Lake not far from home. But the police did not find any corpses at the scene through the location they provided. This also means that they can't charge Parkley with murder. However, what surprised them was when the prosecution was about to sue 3 people for kidnapping and abuse, Parkley suddenly agreed to plead guilty, and the condition is to get his daughter back for the lawsuit, because Parkley's daughter is not the main suspect in this case.